Welcome to your Sagittarius. Welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below, and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. So here we go. Sag. So here you are. There was an energy, an idea, or maybe even a person that you had sort of a light-hearted, flirtatious energy with, and you're hoping to let go of that. Okay. You're hoping to tuck your emotion away and get down to business. So you're trying to put a more serious, a more logical emotion to what's happening. So you want to get rid of that childish, flirtatious banter, the fantasy, you know what I mean, of what a relationship could be. And you actually want to get down to the matters of who are we? Like what is our relationship? Now, when I say relationship, please remember in my readings that I don't hyper focus on love or finance or career, okay? So I focus on self care. So when I'm saying relationship here, I could be talking about your relationship with your mother. I could be talking about your relationship with your boss. I could be talking about the relationship with the barista who makes your coffee. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, it's probably not that deep. It's probably more of an intimate relationship in your life, a friend, a family member, maybe a romantic partner. But there's just this person just made their way into your life, and it's just a lot of banter. It's just a lot of this or that. And you often find yourself drawn to this particular person, to this particular person's energy, but there really is no structure. You don't know, like, is this person my friend? Is this person, like if this is a friendship, we'll just say that it just kind of happened. Like maybe it happened via circumstance. Maybe you and this person work together. Okay. And you and this person work together and you share a lot of stories and you share more things than work people. And you're like, wait, is this person my friend? Is this somebody I can count on? Is this somebody I can hang out with outside of work? If this is a romantic partner, there's this flirtation, this beginning of something. Maybe you guys are holding hands, maybe you guys are dating, maybe you guys are being physical, and you're not sure what the actual structure in the relationship is. Like, is it just you and me? Are we exclusive? That's where you're going with this. Is you're hoping to get rid of a light-hearted initial attraction of some sort of relationship that brings two people together based on circumstance, and you're trying to put a definition to it. You're trying to figure out what it is. And in your fears, you're kind of conflicted about the new growth with this person because there's actual work that has to go into it. If you get out of this lighthearted banter energy, well, now it's something. Now you have to, because I always talk about the aces being high potential, low resolution. You have to process it through a framework to make something. So if you actually start, you're conflicted about bringing up the expectations of this relationship to the other person, because then you recognize, oh, well, then it's actual work. Then we have to define the relationship and there's roles that have to happen. And what if we can't ever get back to this lighthearted, playful energy? What if it just becomes too serious? You know what I mean? So you're very conflicted about where this relationship could go based on the fact that both parties would then have to put in work. Maybe you're willing to put in the work, but you don't know if the other person is. Maybe you're willing to be serious and you don't know if the other person is. Or if it just gets too serious, maybe it loses its appeal. In the outcome here, it looks like neither of you are really letting go of the situation and neither of you are really moving forward with it either. It feels like the equilibrium that you hit is just this light-hearted, flirtatious, born out of circumstance relationship. You know, if we're at work together, we'll laugh and we'll giggle and we'll whatever. You know, if we're dating, then we'll go out this day or that day. But there are no rules or confounds or structure to this union at this point. Now, this, like I said, this could just be, it could be work related. It could be more about work than the relationship itself. Maybe you're flirting with the idea of gaining a new client if you're an entrepreneur, but then you recognize the contract has to come in, and then that other person, you're not sure if they're looking at other contracts, so neither of you are moving toward each other, and neither of you are moving away from each other either. So this could be a strictly work relationship without the, friendship portion to it. So it all depends on how it resonates. This is a general read. This is why I try not to get too specific on these things, because it can go many ways. Don't know why I'm still shuffling when 3 cards fell out. Okay. It's painful to you that this is neither moving forward or that either of you aren't letting go. Like the staying in this energy is very confusing and painful for you. It seems to me, Sagittarius, like you need a definition to put on this, because there are choices to be made. And you feel like you're willing to put more intimacy in this relationship. So if it's a romantic relationship, then yes, you want to take it to the next step. If you guys are just dating, you might want to be exclusive. If you guys are exclusive, you might want to get engaged. Whatever that case may be, you're willing to put in that intimacy, but you don't have faith that the other person is. If this is just a friendship, you would be willing, to meet up for coffee outside of the work environment, or I don't know why I keep bringing up work, but the thing is, or if this is a work situation, you are willing to put forth the effort for this contract to gain this client, but you don't know what that client is doing. So what you fear here, this goes into this anxiety here about this new growth, is you fear that there is no return on investment. And the idea that there is no return on investment hurts you, because you're like, well, why am I wasting my time and putting all this energy into this if it's not going anywhere? You want the type of relationship that has reciprocity. Like I said, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's a friend or a family member, or whether it's a work relationship, you want to create something. You want reciprocity. If you are going to put energy into something, you want to get energy out of something. You want something with rules. You want something with stability. If you're going to be spending more time with somebody, you want to know that your time is well spent. And if you don't feel that this person has any seriousness, then you might keep the lighthearted banter, but stop investing your time, cut your losses, and choose to move forward. Because what you are looking for is deep, meaningful friendships. What you're looking for is long-lasting contracts. And if this is a romantic spread, Valentine's Day is tomorrow, if this is a romantic spread, you want something that's a little bit more stable and has the potential for commitment in the future. So you are willing to make that choice to cut your losses if you have to. So now all you have to do is talk to the other person and define this relationship. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next week.